All right, guys, welcome. And this is Josh, and this is my gaming corner. I wanted to go ahead and talk about the setup. This is going to be another Kickstarter mission that I'm going to be running. It's called One Shot. It focuses. No, I'm sorry. It's not called One Shot. It is a one shot. The title of the scenario is The Pacifist, where the last Kickstarter mission I did was Meal Deal. It focused on the Kickstarter character Amy, and this one it's another scenario standalone that focuses on another Kickstarter character called the Pacifist, and we have him up here. And so it kind of goes into his story a little bit, uses his character, and instead of using Cole and Victor for other two core characters, this one is using Kat and Sam. I think these were kind of used to maybe introduce not only the standalone character, the Kickstarter character, the Pacifist, but also bring us into before the events of the regular campaign, the issue 1 campaign. Is we're introduced to Sam and Kat here, and then we were also introduced to Cole and Victor in the other one, kind of where they were off on their own before they met up with Sam and Kat. I'm not spoiling too much, so if you haven't gotten into issue 1 yet, go get it, get the game, dive into the comic book. It's really good. So with that, we're going to talk about the setup. And as you can see here, a lot more of the board than was used in Meal Deal. This is all of the 4 tiles plus the 2 issue 2 tiles. The expansion are in here. It is everything. All the doors had to be put on the board. I don't know if you guys can get a good sense of what that looks like. Wish I could actually see if I can snap this off without putting my fingers too much into the camera, and just give you guys a sense of how it looks. So there's a lot going on here, a lot on the board, and so yeah, there's a lot of space, a lot of doors, a lot of rooms, and not too much to pick up, if you could see that. So this is going to be kind of a tough little campaign to get through, I think. And see if I can snap that back in there. Alright. So with that, let's go ahead and talk about what we see on the board here. Alright, as you can see, we got a lot set up. We have our entrance over here. This is where the survivors are going to be coming on the board. And this is where they're going to be exiting way up here. It actually is off the board, but I have to leave it there because my table is just not accommodating that well. The next thing we have is, well, I just saw what I forgot to put on the board, and we actually have some zombies. So we'll go ahead and place those now. What do we have? This one's next to the corner here, right next to the trash. Yeah, so it's going through the little trash there. I like that. We have one here by the security booth, and we have one up here by this space here. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 zombies starting on the board here. We have 3 spawn zones. We have spawn zone A, spawn zone B, and spawn zone C right there. We have 5 objectives on the board. We start with objective 1, and then we go to objective 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, what is unique about those is we have a big locked door here, and if you have the scenario in your hands, it'll be the one that's red right there on the map. What's unique about this is we cannot open this door until somebody is standing on security in the security booth right here on this zone. So we have to have a person standing there before this door can be opened. So we have to, it's basically going to be splitting our party up to have one person standing here while we open that door. The next thing we do is once we've opened this door, then we have to go and search this objective here, objective 2, which is the canteen, which has a key for us. And we can't open this yellow door or this yellow door. These are locked doors until we can search out that objective 3. Now, the person who searched objective 2, the person who gets the key is the only person that can open up this locked door or these 2 locked doors right here. So we have to keep that in mind when we're going through there, that the one picking that up is the one that opened both of those doors. Now, the only other thing to mention is the spawning is normal spawn, so we just roll once for spawning until we get to turn 11 and onward. From that point, we do double spawn, so we'll actually be doing a double roll each time to see if they're coming in at A, B, or C. They could come from the same spawn zone twice, or we could have them coming from different directions from turn 11 onward. So once we get this key here and we can open up these two doors, then we have to do a successful search, or we have to go through and search on objective room or objective 3, objective 4, and objective 5. We have to search these 3 rooms successfully, and then once we do that, we can open the door, or we can run back down this way, and we need to get out and exit off the map. So yikes. Alright, so it's a little bit to take in, and it's going to be this is going to be a long mission. I would almost assume that getting to turn 11 is not going to be that hard, just because of the length of running I'm going to have to do to get to that room and clear that. So maybe I could even guess that I may not finish this, or I may not win this one in my first attempt. I can almost feel that one. I'm going to have to learn some lessons, maybe through my first fail or something like that, before I can get my strategy. I have a little bit of a strategy what I want to do, but I don't know how that's actually going to work out until I can put it on the board and see how it's going to play out. So with that, I will go ahead and get things a little more set up. I'll talk about what the characters have once I actually start the mission, so I'll save that one for the next part. And I think that's it. So I'm going to just break the video here, and then when we come back, I'll have the board should be fully set up and ready to go, and then we'll just move right into the scenario, the Pacifist. Alright, so as I said, we'll go ahead and get started, and we'll talk about what each has in their hands. Sam's got his normal layout of his pistol, stink tank in reserve, and a med pack if anybody needs it. Cat is going with the dual wielding of the 44 Magnum pistols and katana in reserve. Pacifist, so we'll talk about his special cards here. Alright, Pacifist's weapon is the bow staff. It's not particularly that great. It is just a melee weapon with a range of 1 square. The 1 through 3 on a roll is a miss, 4 through 5 is a knockdown, and 6 through 8 is a stun. The stun has its own special rules listed on the scenario, and we'll go over those in just a minute. Stun grenade, which is nice, but it's not like a regular grenade that actually kills. This one all does knockdowns and stuns. Its range is 6 squares. And then we have 2 flares. So first let's go over the bow staff. So the bow staff is when we roll on a 4th or 1 through 3 we miss. 4 through 5 is a knockdown. We all know what knockdown is. It's just a normal knock on its back for that turn, and then it gets up at the end of the phase. But if we roll a stun, what we do is you place the infected units prone face down. So in the end phase, the stun infected will turn over to its backside, but it'll be on its backside for the whole next round until the end of the next round, and then it'll get back up. So it's actually not bad. It'll leave it on the ground for a whole turn, so you could actually come up there and do like a execution of it while it's on the ground if you were Jason, either with the bow staff or with the Cat's katana. So those are actually really nice to have, or to get a stun result. So, but it's a little bit difficult with a 6 through 8. So that's his bow staff. That's what he's going to have. And then he's got 2 flares. Now these flares, what they're going to do is you're going to treat them like a grenade. So you're going to throw them, and then wherever this lands, you know, we say this, we use this token here. All right. So for the turn that that the infected actually move in the movement phase, what they're going to do is they're not going to move. They're just going to turn and face the flare for that turn, and then that's it. That's going to be the end of their turn. So it's actually putting them in a different direction. If we wanted to come up behind them, if we were really close, and maybe do like an assassination, being on their back facing. Now, if the zombies is within smell range, it says the flares do not have an effect on them. So if I was standing here and threw the flare, that wouldn't have any effect on him. So I would have to be more than 4 spaces away, throw the flare, and then I would have some time maybe to escape. But yeah, within smell range, I guess really I can't really see how you would get in there. You would maybe be able to get in with a run, and come up and do an assassination on the backside. I really don't see how I could, maybe if I was behind a closed door. But anyway, it's very situational. So he's got 2 of those flares to use and a stun grenade. If you can tell from the pacifist, he doesn't have any way of actually killing anything. He's modeled after a character on a show that you might know, and we'll just leave it at that. So anyway, that is the pacifist, and so that's the loadout, that's the weapons that we're going to use for this scope. So let's go ahead and get this started. I'm going to have the pacifist moved in. He's going to do 2 runs. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, next we're going to have Sam and Kat move in. I'm just trying to figure out who's going to be the best for this one. Let's have Sam do a move and shoot at this one here. So he's going to do a quick fire. He gets a 1. Let's have him do another move and shoot at this one. He gets an 8. So we kill that one. Alright, we have 2 actions left. I'd like to go ahead and try to stay out of the charge range of anything coming in at A, just because it's not going to take me that many turns to get over there to that door, possibly with Cat. Once we clear this whole zone here, I feel like we're pretty good with getting the pacifist down here without too much trouble. So I'm not going to move Sam out into the corridor just yet. I'm just going to leave him right. Actually, no. I'm going to leave him right here for next turn. And I'm not going to open the door. So Cat, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to move and shoot at this one down here with 1 bullet. And we get a 6, and that is a kill for her pistol. Okay, so we've eliminated that one. I'm going to move and shoot 1 more down at this one here. I get a 3. That is a miss. Okay, and I'm going to do a move and shoot at the same one. I get a 7, and that is a kill. And then I'm going to leave myself right there in front of the door. So that was move and shoot, move and shoot, move and shoot. So yeah, I'm going to have her finish her activations and nobody's on alert. Alright, so zombie movement, we move 2, 1, 2. And there's no line of sight or smell range on anybody, so that's all the movement we're going to do. Next is spawn. We're only doing 1 spawn. We roll a 5, so that is spawn point C down here. And the amount that we're bringing in is going to be 1 zombie. Alright, so not bad. And that's going to move 1, 2. So that's going to finish out turn 1. There's nothing left to do. And then we start turn 2. Alright, continuing on, I would like to, if I run Morgan, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If anything comes on B, they'll move up 1, 2. They'll be able to smell him, and 3, 4. So I can still leave them out there possibly, but I need to be very careful with the pacifist. I don't know if I just called him another name. I might have called him a different name. I wonder why. But okay, disregard. Let's see what happens with Sam and Kat before I move the pacifist character down. Let's have Sam use his first action to open that door, and then we're going to roll for room spawn. We want a 1 through 4. We got a 6. That is going to give us 1 zombie, and that zombie is going to be 2 squares away. We rolled a 4, so let's put it right there. Yeah, and then let's have Sam do a quick fire shot on him. We get an 8, so that's a kill. And then we are going to move into the room. We have an active room, and get ready for a searching next turn. Alright, let's have Cat open this room for one action. Let's roll for a room spawn. We get a 7, not good. So this is going to be an active room. 7 gives us 2 zombies. Alright, so we're already seeing some action here. Alright, first zombie is going to be, the max space is away 4 squares, so we can put it all the way here. And the other zombie is going to be, I rolled a 4, so that's 2 squares away, so we can put it right there as well. Alright, so that was our first action. Let's be uber careful. We'll back up 1 for our next action, and then we're going to go on alert for our next 2 action points. Right? Or do I want to back up 1 further? That can still get me either way. Yeah, that'll be alert right there. So she can cover anything that possibly comes out here, but I don't see anything happening there. Alright, so you want to be careful because you don't want to get grabbed by anything on B if we roll that one. So if you sprint 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, these come in, 1, 2, smell range will get you, let's see, 1, 2, smell range is 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're on this space, they're going to charge, so I'm not going to bring you any further than that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to end your activations there. Okay, so now we are going to move the zombies. First one is going to move right here. Cat is going to get 1 shot. I'm only going to do 1 quick fire. We get a 2. Next one is going to move here, and we are going to double fire. We're going to dual wield and do 2 shots. We get a 5 and a 4. 5 is a kill. Good enough. Glad I did that. Second zombie is going to move 1. I don't know if we have line of sight on that. Let me double check. We do not. We do not. Okay. So 1 and then 2. Then the cat is going to fire once and get a 4. That's a miss. And the zombie's going to move out here, and then we're going to double fire. Alright, we get a 1 and a 5. Alright, so that's a kill. Okay, so she's got 3 ammo left. Those pistols go fast, man. Alright, so this one's going to move. Direction, looks like he's going to be the closest, so we're going to go 1, 2, check for line of sight. Which I don't think we have. Yeah, we're definitely not in line of sight, so that's as far as that one's going to go. Next, we're going to spawn. Our spawn roll. Oh, this is going to move, sorry. 1, 2. Spawn roll is a 3. That gives us spawn point B. And we're going to get 3, so 1 zombie. 1 zombie's going to come in. 1, 2. And it's going to stay there because smell is 1, 2, 3, 4. And has no line of sight on anybody. So that's as far as that one's going to move. We're going to end the turn by picking this up, or we're going off of alert. So that's going to end turn 2. And then we go into turn 3. Alright, so here's where we need to make some tough decisions because I got him running, I got 2 zombies out there. I thought I was going to be able to clear the space with him all the way over here, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that. I could get lucky and, you know, all I can do with the Pacifist is stun. He might have to take a break there while these guys are figuring out what's going on in there. Let's have Sam search. Alright. Just going to cut the deck here. Oh, cool. We get a grenade with Sam. I was hoping for a gun, but I'll take it. So this room has been searched. And his turn is done. Cat has 3 shots. If we charge him, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that one's going to come and charge in. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I'm here, I'm going to get grabbed. If I come up here, I'm going to get grabbed as well, but this one will have a chance. If I move up here and go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this one comes up here. 1, 2, 3. I have a chance to get one shot on it before it grabs me. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, can't grab me. So that's a risky move. Let's try it. Cat cannot shoot just yet. Okay. Let's have him run 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This one's going to move back down where it was. And then keep him there. And then we can have Cat go on to alert. She's going to waste her turn. She's going to move up 1 and go on alert so she doesn't block the space there for Sam when he wants to come out of their room next turn. Well, I mean, I guess I could just move him. All right, so she's going to go on alert to help the pacifist guy out. She's only got 3 rounds left, so she's going to have to be really careful how she uses them. Sam is done, Cat is done, and pacifist is done. So now we go to movement. Alright, so the first space that Cat can see from is going to be this one here. We should have good line of sight on. We do not have line of sight on this one. So this one and this one. So we have 2 spaces before that one's going to move in for an attack. So 1, 2. Cat is going to shoot 1 bullet. We get a 6. That is a kill. Alright, so good job, Cat. 2 more bullets left. This one's going to move down. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take 1 shot at it. I don't want to waste too much. Or should I take 2 shots at it? Let's go ahead and take 2 shots at it. Alright, a 4 and a 4. Fart. Alright, that's a knockdown. Doesn't really help me unless I want to go in there and do an execution on it. Oh, I can't. Can I do an execution with a melee weapon? I should be able to do an execution, right? I'll look it up. I always, when I run into those questions that I don't use too much, just want to make sure I'm doing them right. Alright, executions. Heroes on adjacent space. Prone, they can use an execution action for dual action points. Either ballistic or melee. No dice rolls needed for an execution. So yes, I could execute, but it's not going to be... It's going to be standing up next round unless I knock it down and then execute. Otherwise, this one's going to stay with me. Maybe I'll just have to try to get it on the ground and execute it. Ugh. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay. Alright, so this one moves. 1, 2, no further. And then we do spawn. Okay, spawn is 7. That is a roamer. Where are we going to put you, roamer? Without line of sight, closest space is probably going to be this one right here. I would have to guess. Okay, so that's 1, 2 to get to Cat. That's what we're going to have to go. Alright. Alright, so that's the roamer. That is our spawn. So then we clean up. This one gets up. we finish turn 3. Cat is no longer on alert. And then we go into turn 4. Okay. Interesting turn of events here. Alright, let's have... Sam can't do that. Sam could give his weapon to Cat. Cat needs to come in here and take care of this zombie. If she moves in here and she runs 1, 2, 3, she could then do an execute with her melee weapon on that one since she'll be behind it. Because it won't be in her grab zone. Since they can't grab across doors, she's not in her grab zone. But when she goes here, she'll be in the grab zone, but then she'll step out of it. So she might be able to do that. Let's go ahead and try that one. She's all the way out of these 2 pistols, by the way. So these are off of her inventory, and she switches over to the katana. She's gonna run 1, 2, 3. And she's out of ammo. Well, see, the thing is this zombie would have been facing this way, so maybe she's not going to do that. Zombie's facing the space that it's going into next. So she would only really been able to move 1, 2 here and then try to melee the zombie. She's only going to get 1 chance to do that. So rather than do that, let's move Cat here. Let's then put Cat on alert with her katana. Let's have Sam move out 1. Let's have him. Can he move and shoot? That would be a really big help if he could. Yeah, there's no problem line of sight. So let's move and shoot at this one here. Getting a 1. Let's shoot it with a quick fire again. Getting a 4. That is a miss. Alright, and then for our last 2 action points, let's put him on alert. Right there. And for Pacifist, let's run him twice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go ahead and finish the turn. Move our closest, not finish the turn, finish the hero's turn. So the closest one is 1. We can't melee across through this space, so we have 1 here. So it's 1 chance to melee, and we also can shoot with Sam if we need to. So our first one I want to try is the melee weapon with Cat. Ooh, nice. She gets a 7, so she kills this one outright, and no ammo has been expended. Next one to move is going to move towards Pacifist, so 1. And hopefully Cat's not going to block our line of sight. Yeah, we should have good line of sight on this whole time. So that's our first movement, so we're going to quick fire with Sam. Getting a 4. Stop rolling those 4, Sam. Dang. Alright, moves again. I'm going to roll another quick fire. We get a 5. It's a knockdown, so I was really hoping for something better. Which is going to finish that movement. This one is moving 1, 2, and it goes no further. And then we roll for spawn. Okay, we get a 2. That gives us spawn point A. And we're going to bring in, ooh, 7. That's 2 zombies. Glad we didn't roll a 3. Or I mean an 8. So 1, 2, and then 2. So our 2 zombies are right there. And that's going to finish out the spawns. We're not doing any infection tests. We're just skipping that until we actually have somebody that's bit. So that one gets back up. These are no longer on alert. And we then finish turn 4 and go into turn 5. Cat is useless right now. Let's bring her into the room. Alright, and we're going to search with her next time. That's the best I can do. Sam is just going to be our help. He's going to do a quick fire shot at this one. Or let's do an aimed shot. Let's give him a good chance. He rolls an 8. Alright, so this one's down. And for grins, should I put him on alert? Or is it even going to matter? It's not even going to matter. Nothing is going to come in line of sight or smell range. So we'll just leave him alone. And for pacifist here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And that's as far as we're going to take him. Alright, so now we do movement. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. There's nothing else left to do besides spawn. Spawn roll is a 5. That is spawn point C. And we're going to be bringing in 1. Oh, 1 through 2 is nothing. Yay! Nothing on C. Awesome. I could use that luck. That's going to finish out turn 5, and then we go into turn 6. Let's have the first thing we do. Let's have a cat search. Oh, come on. I don't need this crap. Alright. So that search was completely useless. And she's done. What can Sam do? Sam can move out. Let's not have Sam move out. I don't want to give these guys any more reason to charge than I have to right now. I'll slow them down as much as possible. That means if I move here... Oops. I'll be right back. Okay, so we need to finish Sam's turn out. He's not going to be getting any zombies anytime soon, and there's nothing that's going to appear up here, so he's got a little bit of working room. So let's go ahead and have him move to 1, 2, third action to open the door and see what we spawn. I don't want to spawn anything. I don't want to spawn anything. Where did my spawn sheet go? Here it is. Alright, so we want a 1 through 4. Yes, we get a 4. So nothing is in that room. We now have another active room. Ammo is going to be my one problem in this game. This is probably going to end pretty quickly. Alright, so now let's have a pacifist character. Well, I had one more. Sorry, so move in there, and now we're done. Pacifist is going to use his first action to open the door. Then we're going to roll room spawn. We get a 4, which is nothing. That's really good. We're going to move into the room. And then we're going to step on this space here and just leave ourselves there for the next little bit. Alright, next we'll go to movement. These are going to move towards him. So 1, 2. These are 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we spawn. Alright, so spawn roll is a 4. That is spawn point B here. And then we're going to spawn in 2 zombies. So 1, 2, and 1, 2. Who's the closest one? I think it's going to be him. So move over in this direction here. And that's going to finish out the turn. So turn 6 is done. And then we move into 7. Alright. So Cat's not in a good position. Sam, let's have him search. This is an active room, by the way. We'll have Sam search. Oh, come on, man. Curry chicken loot. So I've gotten 1 grenade, 1 bottle of whiskey, and 1 curry chicken. The grenade was good, but it's really not helping me right now. Alright, so his turn is done. Cat. She can't do anything. If she comes across anything, she's in trouble, but I'm in trouble if I don't get anything. Let's have pacifist search. He gets an egg. Single use item. Eating egg reduces infection by 1 stage. Well, great. Alright, cat. 1, 2. Opens door. He's gonna die. Yep, she gets a 6 for room spawn. That's 1 zombie, and it is 3 squares away, so we can put it the furthest away. She can't go on alert. We could put it right here because it's going to come out and charge us anyway. So I could put it right there, and we could go ahead and try for our melee, which she was here. No, she was here. 1, 2, open the door. She's got 1 action point left. She's going to go ahead and melee it. She gets an 8. Wow. Okay, so that's a kill. And that's going to end her turn. We have an active room that we're going to need to search. And so, okay, we got an egg. So this room has been searched. He's not going to move anywhere. These are going to move down. 1, 2. These are going to move up. 1, 2. 1, 2. These move down. 1, 2. 1, 2. No smell range yet. Or line of sight. So these are creeping in pretty fast. Now we spawn. We get a 5, and that is spawn point C. And we're going to bring in, 3 zombies. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 1, 2. Here we go. 3 zombies on C. Alright. That's going to finish out turn 7. And he has to stay there for getting this big door open. So now we have Cat, who's going to move in. She's got to end her turn because there's nothing else she can do. Sam can run out 1, 2, 3, and then put himself on alert with the pistol. He's going to probably run through all of his ammo doing this. He's got 1, 2, 3, yeah. He's going to be in a bit of trouble. He could go with his stink tank. He could do that, and they'll ignore him and go for Cat. If they do that, let me see what that position it puts him in. They're gonna see 1, 2. See, they won't smell him or anything. If he put himself here and opened the door, then he could get 2 shots off on them. That might be interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Let's try that. Let's have him run 1, 2, 3. He's not going to be able to put himself on alert though. Running 1, 2, 3. 2 action points. 1 to open the door, and he could take a quick fire shot. At this one, maybe we'll take a quick fire shot, just one, since that's all he's got left. That's a 6. That is a kill shot. This one. And then for his last and final action, he's going to activate. He's going to switch out for his pistol, put his stink tank in, and fire off one of those. So they'll ignore him the next turn, or this turn, I should say. All right. So now we go to movement. This movement path is going to take them to Cat, which is the closest. So to get through here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To go through this, oh, they can't because he's standing in the way and they're not charging. So 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. This one moves up. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. All right, now we spawn. 5, that is spawn point C. And we get 7, which is 2 zombies. Okay, so that's where they'll be. Holy crap. Not looking good at all. Alright, Cat. Oh, sorry. So that's the end of 8. So that's all we can do. So we start turn 9 now. Sam needs to take his stink tank out, load his pistol in. He's going to move 1 point there. He is going to do an execution shot or an assassination on this one. There's no rolling, but we will take 1 bullet away. He is then going to do an assassination on this one here for another bullet. No, wait. Assassinations are 2, right? Dang it. He might not have been able to do that one. Let me check the rules. Assassinations. Hero can make onto a square directly behind the infected unit without standing in the target's forward line of sight. Any quick fire or it's quick fire. Alright, so first action was to go here. Second action to execute this one. Third action to execute this one. So he still has one action left to do something. He can make a quick fire shot at this one down here, which is probably what he's going to do. So one quick fire shot. Get a 3, and that's a miss. And that's going to finish him out. Cat is going to do a search. Finds a shotgun. Yes, she needs that shotgun for sure. And she's going to switch that out with her katana. Now she is finished. Pacifist can't do anything. He's still standing on that space for this one to open the door, which is probably going to need to stay there until Sam could get up there to do that. So his turn's going to be done. They'll move in 2 closer. 1, 2, and 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, now we roll for spawn. It's a 5. That's spawn point C. That's very popular. And we get 3. That is 1 zombie. 1, 2. Alright, that's finishing turn 9. Oh my god, we're about to start getting double spawns. Crazy. Alright, so now that we move back into turn. Goodness gracious. Alright, so Sam, as he runs 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He could be set up for next turn, so he's still got to be there, which is what he's going to do. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1. No. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so still can't get there till next turn, no matter what. Cat needs to move out of there. She can go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's as far as she's going to get. I can't shoot, yeah. I can't shoot down these way. My range is way too far for that. So now we just go into movement. They continue on. 1, 2, 1, 2. Smell range 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. Alright. So 3, 4. That's not good. Smell range 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Alright. Whale shucks. So, yep. Alright, and these move. Oh, they see Sam now. Crap. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yikes. Alright, and now we are going to roll for spawn. We get a 1. That is spawn point A. The one we haven't spawned anything at. Now we got Sam up there. We spawned something. Alright, 3 is 1 zombie. He charges in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now we finish out turn 10. Oh, wow, this is insane. In-freaking-sane. Alright, let's start with Sam. Let's go 1. Second action point to open the door, since we have our pacifist standing on the space there. And then we do a room spawn. This is going to be its own room. We get a 7. Holy crap. 2 zombies. And I want to roll them very far away. We get a 4, which is 2 squares for the first one. So it could be 1, 2 right there. Our next one is 3. That is 2 squares away. Okay, so they're both right here. I could go on alert. Yes, I could. Don't know if that's going to help me too much. Or I could activate my stink tank, and that will cause them to ignore me. But then they'll start moving, they'll start making a path down this way a little bit. And this one will go for cat. That'll leave me with 3 stink tank activations left, but I'm kind of sensing it as important right now. Right. Let's do that. Let's activate my stink tank. Put it in my hands. And that way they'll ignore me. Alright, cat. She is going to do some running. 1, 2, 3, and then she's going to put herself on alert for Sam right there for maybe that one crossing. And those as well. So that one comes out 1, 2. I'm not going to have any line of sight. This one will charge back down to me. We'll have to figure that out during movement. So that's where I'm going to leave her. Since we've opened this door, Pacifist no longer needs to be on this space here, so we are going to run away. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're going to get grabbed. Or would it have been better to just try to, like, melee the guy? Because then that one's going to charge in at me instead of just 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I move here, 1, 2, and spend an action to hit him. Let's just run. I feel like that's going to be my best one. Maybe at this point I could use a flare, but man, I feel like I'm wasting it. I feel like a big waste. Let's run. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. No, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That'll keep this one from charging in. And I'll only have to worry about this one if I can successfully get past the grab test. Now we go to zombie movement. So we'll start with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab test is... shoot, I got grabbed. So, oh no, I rolled a 5. That's a safe. Okay, so he's done. This one only moves 2. 1, 2. This one is going to move towards cat. 1, and we're going to shoot with the shotgun. Get a 6. That is a kill. I have to put cat there. These move down 1, 2, since Sam is in the way. And this one is 1, and it's not charging out, doesn't have any line of sight, so I don't think it's going to move out any further. Yeah, so it's not going to see or smell cat. So pretty much it's stopped right there because of that one. And yeah, not bad. Okay, that's going to finish out them. And since he's got a stink tank on, they're treating him like a zombie, so they're not going to be charging anymore. Our closest one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's all the way down here. It's a much longer path, so they're just going to continue down this way for cat, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 to get to her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is a closer one to get here. So 1, 2, 1, 2. I think these are still going to be the closest one to get to him, but they're still only going to move 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Because there's nobody else. There's nobody for line of sight. No charging on this group here. And that finishes the turn, unfortunately. This is turn 11. We're double spawning this turn. Co-wrap. Alright, first spawn is 1. That's A, and we're going to get 4. That gives us 1 zombie. And it's 1, 2. Line of sight to cat, so 3, 4. Our next spawn roll is a 7. That gives us a roamer. And that's going to go... we don't have line of sight. Closest space would probably be right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or we could put it right here, which would be 1, 2, 3. No. Roamer's going to go right here. So we don't have line of sight on that. And yeah, it's closest to cat as possible. Or go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's the same distance. Okay. Alright. That should be it for the spawns, and that's going to end turn 11. That was a double spawn. Now we're really getting into a bad place here. So okay, let's gonna pick this one up. I have stun grenades, I have flares to use with him. Yeah, I don't know how to get him out of this situation because he is going to be charged in on by this one for sure, and all those other ones too. If I run him 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, this one gets me here. That roamer is going to go this way. Oh, this is terrible. This is not the right person to put over here to do this. There's no defense. These guys are going to attack me. Let's see what I could do about this group here. Let's activate Sam and put his pistol back in. Let's do a quick fire shot at the one next to me. We get a 5. That should be a knockdown. And then we'll do this one right here. 2 is a miss. Alright, 6 squares away is 1, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need to move up 2 squares. So 2 shots. 1, 2, 6. I can only take care of 3 of those with the grenade that I have. Oh, jeez. How terrible. This is absolutely freaking terrible. Let's not worry about those just yet. Let's, my 2 remaining action points, I'll do a aimed shot at this one right here. I get a 3, I get a 2, which changes it to a 4, which is a complete miss. Cat is going to do a move and quick fire at this one. She gets a 6. That's a kill. She can't shoot at any other ones, so she's going to put herself on alert. Which way is she going to put herself on alert? Maybe this way for anything that comes and maybe spawns through A. She can get a couple of shots on it. Alright, it's not going well. Alright, he's going to move. He's going to do 2 runs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And finish him. She's done, and Sam's done. So now we go into movement. This is the first one to move, so it's going to make a grab test at Sam, We roll a 4, so we've been taken down here. And now we take a bite test. We get an 8, and we're safe. The next one's to move. Since they can see Sam, they're gonna do this. Does this one see Sam? It does. So everybody's gonna be charging this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, this one sees Pacifist, so we go 1, 2, and then we take a grab test. Getting a 6, he is safe from the grab. This one moves 1, 2, sees him, and then 3, 4, but can't quite get to him. And now we do our double spawns. Oh, this one. Closest one to cat? No, it sees him, so it's going to go straight for him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now we do our first spawn is a 3. Spawn point B. And we get 8. Yeah, 3 zombies. So there's no line of sight on anybody, and so they're all just going to pile in there. Alright, now our next spawn is an 8. That is a roamer. Where to put you? We have all line of sight out here and here. So for there, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if I put one here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's possibly this location. But I have line of sight on it. So I can't do that one, right? No, I can't do that one. Maybe on the other side? Or do I still have line of sight on that one? I don't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have a toss-up. For Sam, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's probably going to be right here. 4 is going to give us that roamer. And that finishes the turn 12. This guy's going to get up. And this one goes off of alert. Oh man, it's not good at all. Alright. I don't know what to do. This is hopeless. Let's have Cat move and quick fire at this one right here. Getting a 4, that's going to put him down. Okay, then she's going to fire at it again. She's going to move and quick fire at that one. Get a 1. So she missed both of those. Oh, jeez. So Sam is going to quick fire with his pistol. It's a 7, so that takes care of the one with him. He's got 3 action points left. So 2 to get up, and then he's going to use 1 to launch his grenade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to launch it right in this space right there. So he changes from his pistol to the grenade. Well, hold on. He still has, what does he have left? He did a quick fire shot on the zombie with him. He did a stand up. Okay, yeah, this will be his last action point. He's used a grenade. And we're going to fire it in this spot. And remember, our table for this is 1 through 3 is a knockdown, 4 through 8 is a kill. So first one is the blonde zombie. Gets an 8. She's out. Next one, let's take this one here. 2, it's knocked down. This next one is a 6, that's a kill. This next one here is an 8, that's a kill. And the final one is a 2, it's knocked down. Alright, that's going to finish Sam's turn out. They cat, when she moved, she did a move and quick fire and then a move and quick fire. That was 2 missed shots. She still had 2 action points left. I forgot to put her onto alert then. That's why. The only one left to go is our pacifist, and he is in trouble. Alright, so run. He's going to run twice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He is getting grabbed. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't matter where he is, he's going to get grabbed. Okay. Alright, well, that is the end of that. So now we do movements. This one has line of sight. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one does not. 1, 2. This one, 1, 2, smell range, 3, 4. So we do a grab test. We get an 8. We're safe. This one is going to move down. It's a closer target. So 1, 2, 3. And do a grab test. This is it for us. 1. So I'm taken down. This one's with me, and we take a bite test. That's what you get for being a pacifist. Alright, 4 is bitten. So I have taken a wound. Not a wound, I've just been bitten. These guys see me, right? Yeah, okay, well they will see me. 1, 2, see me. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody down here is moved. These two, this one is not moving. And this one comes around. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll take a grab test again. I get a 4. I've been taken down again. And a bite test is a 2. I failed, so now Sam is bitten along with Pacifist. Alright, now we do double spawns. First spawn is a 6. That is spawn point C. And then we bring in 1 zombie, and he's going to be charging in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Our next spawn roll is a 4. That gives us spawn point B, and we bring in 3, which is 1 zombie, and I don't think he's charging. So 1, 2, unless he has line of sight, which he does. Okay, so 3, 4. That's gonna this is crazy. Now we take an infection test on Pacifist. Is an 8, he's safe. Infection test on Sam gets a 1, he now is at stage 2. Alright, so ending the turn, these get picked up. And then this is going to be what, our final round, right? Turn 13 is done, and now we move into turn 14. Okay, let's try to get Sam out of the situation he's in. Quick fire shot with the one he's engaged with. That's a 3. It's a fail. Next quick fire shot is an 8. That kills the one Sam was contending with. He's got 1 bullet left. He's going to stand up, and then for his last, he can't do anything else because he would have put the pistol in his hands this round. Since he used the grenade last round, put the pistol in his round to do 2 quick fire shots, so he can't change out to his stink tank. So I think he's only got 1 action. No, he quick fired twice, stood up, he's done. Cat is going to... When can she get good line of sight on him? This space here, that's the only one. 1, 2, 3 for move. She's gonna put herself on alert. She can't hit him because Sam's blocking his line of sight on that space, unfortunately. So that's as best she's going to be able to do. Pacifist, let's roll for a stun, maybe, or not. Can I even do that? A stun or a knockdown? No, he's going to sweep. So we'll sweep for 2 action points and put this one prone, and then he's going to get back up for 2 action points and end his turn. That's all he has left. This is so insane. All right, zombie movement. First one is going to take a grab test. We get a 2, so we're never taken down again. Now we take a bite. We get a 5, so we're safe on that one. This one moves in 1 and is with him, so we take a bite test. Get a 7, so we're safe. This one is 1, 2, 3. Take another bite test. We get a 5, so we're safe. This one's 1, 2, 3. Take another bite test. We get a 3, so now we're at stage 2. This one is 1, 2, 3. Goes in with him. Take another bite test. We get a 7, so that's fine. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't move any closer. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one's going to go 1, 2. Take a bite test. 5, we're safe. This one is 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2. Wait. This one is going to take a takedown for or a grab test for Sam. 1. He's down, so this one's with Sam, and he takes a bite test, getting a 1, so now he's at stage 2. This one moves in 1. Cat's going to shoot. Gets an 8, so that one's down. What's left? This one here is going to move 1, 2. Line of sight on Pacifist, so 3, 4. And that's going to finish out. Now we do our 2 spawn rolls. Spawn roll. No, this one moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spawn roll. Spawn roll 1 is a 2. That's spawn point A. And we get 1 zombie. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Our next spawn roll is a 6. That's spawn point C, and we bring in nothing. 1 or 2. Okay, finally, I get something good. Not going to help me much. Infection test on Pacifist. A 4, he's safe. Infection test on Sam. A 5, he's safe. So now we end turn 14 and go to turn 15. Just drag this out a little more. Alright, I think the Pacifist is done. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zombies on him. He can only take off 2, so, oh wait, this one gets back up from the sweep last time. He can do 2 sweeps, so that's 1, 2. Put him adjacent to him. Alright, but he's still down on the ground. Sam is going to fire his 1 shot, and he gets a 7, so he kills the one he's with. He's still got 3 action points left, 2 used to stand up, and that's all he can do. His pistol's out of ammo, and he doesn't have anything but a stink tank and med pack left. I guess I could use med pack, but I wouldn't use that till I was further down in my infections. Let's have Sam just use the last action point to go into that room and leave him there. Cat is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to quick fire at that one here. She gets a 4. That's going to be a knockdown for the shotgun. She's got 2 bullets left. She can't shoot at that one, so the only thing she can do is just put herself on alert there. Alright, our Pacifist is already done, so now we just go into movement. We have another one here that's going to go on his chart, so we take a bite test. We get a 3, so now we are at stage 3. This one moves in. Take another bite test. I'm sorry, Pacifist, you are dead. Alright, so 3, he's now at stage 4. We have this one. 1, 2, 3, he's going to move in, take a bite test. 6, he's safe from that bite at least. So he still has the original 4 that were with him, so we need to take a bite test on those 4. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's take bite test number 1. It's 8, safe. Bite test number 2 is a 2. He's now at stage 5. Bite test number 3 is a 3. He's dead. Alright, guys. Well, that was horribly unsatisfying and not that easy. So what I have to do is rethink my strategy and come back in attempt number 2 and see what I can do to try to mitigate that craziness. Hope you enjoyed that, and let me know if you see anything I did wrong. Although, yeah, this will be my first fail, so you'll see this one in entirety. Any other fail videos will probably be posted up as time-lapsed videos until you actually see my re-roll video. That'll be my success, and that'll be a regular video I have out there. So, like I said, hope you enjoyed it. Leave me some comments on this one, and yeah, we'll see. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.